and you can start off with introducing our guests, and we'll roll with it. We'll shop it, we'll cut it, but next time will be better.
That. Well, guys, we are doing it live, so let's do this. I'm Juic3This. You also obviously know Andres down below. And today's guest, we've got Overthinker, who is from the Czech Republic and a huge PoGo player. So without further introduction, Overthinker. Overthinker, how are you doing this evening? Because it is very late for you, is it not?
It's 20 past midnight in here. So we waited for this. I'm having really good, to be honest. I'm excited about today's event with you and Kai. Hoping for Shando finally to open it, or at least 100x entry. So let's hope not to be spin capped as always. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off and say I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. These are usually just yes or no questions, so no need to elaborate because we'll use them later on for you to like tell us a little bit more about yourself. So whatever like the answer is, just tell us whatever comes to mind. So do you ever play in the main series games?
No.
Does your partner play PoGo?
No.
Do you have kids?
No.
Do you have any shundas?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever been through the Panama Canal?
No.
Have you ever had Texas barbecue?
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do you set yourself a budget for PoGo?
Yes.
Do you have any pets?
Currently, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Do you have any Pokestops or gyms at work? I know you're at home, but it's like we're talking about work, so.
Yes, I do.
All right, interesting.
It's actually 2 stops and a gym. If you wanna know it.
All right, I'll pass it on to you, Chris, and go with the icebreaker per se.
So, for one, when did you start playing? Like when, from I guess launch to when did you start playing PoGo, and why did you start playing PoGo?
I think I start at the beginning, like when it starts, at 2016. Actually, my father dragged me into this game. He started like a week before me, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I started at Android actually, to playing on iPhone. I started on tablet. The game was pretty slow and servers were mostly down, and the only spawns were Drowsy, Ratata, Keiju, and a couple more counter spawns, but nothing like really cool. So yeah, and mainly I was playing alone in the beginning, but after like, I don't know, let's say 2 months, I found a group. I started as blue, now I'm red. I started as blue. We had a really nice group, but people just stopped playing or spoofing. So now, currently in Prague, we are playing in, let's say, hardcore, like 3 people. That's like all. So yeah.
I'm gonna bring it over to me again. So chat, this is the time that you guys get to play with us. So you see below the Gyarados that is very predominant. We will get into that a little bit later because this guy is crazy about Magikarp and Gyarados. Let's start guessing his stats. Let's start with how many raids, so non-legendary, just regular raids, do you think he has done? Like just put your guess in chat, and then he will tell us, and then we'll put it up and see who was closest, just to get you guys like into it with us. Over 9,000.
Over 9,000.
Okay, that's a start. Anybody else has a get 25,000? I doubt it, but that's a good guess. 12,000. That's close. I still think Mr. Pill is closest, but anybody else? Otherwise, if you can just go to your medal and then you just show us, and I'll just type it in. Going once. 5,000.
Right now.
Yeah, just go to your profile and then just go to your medal and then just tell us 10,000. Okay, that's a good guess. Let's see.
So
Just
we were
that
talking
first
about the small one, yeah?
Yep. Hey, Mr. Pillow, I think you won.
Wow, 9,165.
That you guys were right. All right. So what about legendaries? What do you guys think? Any in chat, like this is for us to like interact a little bit before we get into like his stories and his 69,420. All right. 8,500, 40,000. I'm gonna guess 13,500. Just swipe left or right, whatever, you know, it's on the right.
This might be a little disappointment because I'm not that high in this medal.
Okay, that's fine. 10,000, not high.
Jesus.
You know how many people want to have over 10,000 raids done? Like, seriously?
Wow.
Alright. Okay, this is an interesting one, and I have it in front of me, so I'm not gonna guess. How many kilometers do you think he has jogged? Special? That's a good guess. I'm just gonna say it's more than Fleece King. Not quite 50,000, but that's always a good guess. Anybody else? 43,000. Okay. Lucas, show us how many kilometers you have walked.
Yeah, I still haven't walked the planet, so I still have work to do.
Yeah, Fliskin is at 43.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's type that in. So 33,000. No, sorry, 38. My bad.
Yeah, 38.8. I'm still missing the few.
8, 2, 3. I'm gonna give you the 3 because it's closer. Alright, chat. What about Pokemon Squad? Oh god, that's a crazy one. Debbie was closer. Did she sit like 40? Oh yeah, Debbie was closer technically. Actually, special was like under 40k, so it's close. Okay, CRB8 says 1.2 mil. They say 1.2 mil. They're still saying 1.2 mil. 950,000. Yeah, you guys are low.
I like Allison coming in with the $1 billion.
Yeah, that's like that's just one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1 billion. Yeah, she's the closest right now. 1.7 mil. You mean Bill? Just show us because that number might be too long for this thing.
All I know is that's a lot of Pokeballs. Like trying to keep enough balls in your inventory with that amount of catches is insane.
All right, so 1,732,194. That's a lot of Pokemon. We'll get into that later on. What do you guys think about the Pokestops? Because that usually is not really balanced about it.
Well, when you think about the Pokestops, right, at one point in the game, not right after it launched, but it was sort of right after it launched. You would spin 5 or 6 Pokestops and get like 2 balls. It was so heavy on the potions, so heavy on the revives that like getting some of those balls early on was just really hard at one point. At least it was for myself and Bird. Like that was always a problem.
So
yeah, it's actually like really hard to maintain having these numbers at the same. Because let's be honest, most of the speakers only have the similar numbers on catches and Pokestops because they're doing these things regularly, which I actually can't because the top limit is way lower than
Wait,
the catch limit.
we'll get to that in a bit because yeah, you have been struggling with the limit lately. Actually, complex. I'm gonna go close to you, and I'm gonna say like 680,000 Pokestop visit. But just go ahead and show us now.
I think this one.
That's a lot.
Goodness. Goodness.
Oh god. All right, and last but not least, what do you guys think about his XP? Like, good catch. Good catch. You're like, whoop, yeah, just like that.
This is definitely where we're getting into those billion numbers, right? And possibly into
yeah,
the
it
twos.
was 1.7 million catches. So
I mean, yeah, well, especially farming some of those excellent throws and everything else, and just the occasional goodness.
Just being very casual about it. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody? 30. What is that? 30 mil?
That's 30 million.
No, like you need 176 to make it to 50. 10 to the 10th. That's I don't know. Close. 30 mil now. 2.6 bill is a little bit high. Brandon is at 3.2. It's a little bit lower, but he's over $1 billion. If that helps you guys out. I would have guessed 1.5, but it's slightly lower. Just show us your XP so we can get on it to the more interesting stuff.
I'm kind of lower than you type actually.
254. So 1,254,418. That's a lot.
Oh, okay, so there we go. There's your start date. July 15th as well was start date. So just a little bit after the initial launch there.
The initial launch was 7.6 for anybody wondering. Rookie number.
Rookie numbers.
I'm at 590 million. I'm not gonna get to $1 billion in another 2 years. So. All right, so Lucas.
And over on that screen, take a look at that. Right, 114K walked this week alone. Goodness gracious.
Let's just start throwing it at him and just say, okay, tell us a little bit about yourself and just try to focus on why do you keep playing the game, because that's always what I feel like most of us struggle with, like finding like a reason to keep playing. So the floor is yours. Go ahead and just tell us a little bit about you and why you started, what keeps you playing and whatnot.
Okay, I'm 25 years old. I'm from Prague. It's the main city of Czech Republic. I started playing because I think it was like pretty interesting. It was, I think it was the first game actually of this type, where you have to walk to actually like achieve something. And I think like it's really amazing because before this, I was only sitting and playing the computer games. And I was getting kind of fat, to be honest. And this actually like dragged me out, and I was doing something. So I think that's like pretty cool. I was meeting the new people, which is awesome too. There's some social contact in this. And while I'm like keep playing this game, lately it's been really hard because many players around me has ended the grind, which left me with like only one grinder in my city, and we were like group of 5 or 6 players, so it's getting like really hard to actually maintain. But if you set up a goal for yourself in this game, it's pretty easier, but it's some days are actually harder than the others because you might be tired or just don't want to play the game, but I still want to achieve my goal, and then I can like think about retiring from this. So
Don't say retiring. We don't want you to go away. You're such a great part of the community. Like you're one of a kind, and I'm just gonna step into your story a little bit. You work full time and then you play the game full time. I'm not gonna call names, but you know who I'm talking about. They actually play the game and that's it. But you work and then you just say, okay, let me play 6-7 hours and just grind like 5,000 catches today.
Yeah, that's actually like the hardest thing because every day I'm getting up at like 5 in the morning just to catch a few before work. Then I have an 8-hour shift at my work, which I can't complain about my work because I love it. I totally love it. And then I go out for like, I don't know, later these days I was only grinding about 4 to 5 hours because I'm getting a little bit tired and I want to see my girlfriend too.
And that's
but
that's something interesting. Like, just tell us, how do you balance? How do you know it's like, okay, today I'm gonna play 4 hours, but tomorrow I'm gonna play 8 because I want to have like an insane kind of like catches or something?
Well, to be honest, it actually depends a lot on my mood. Because when I'm not in the mood, I'm just going like doing like 2 or 3 laps at my regular route, which is, I don't know, one lap might take me 35 to 50 minutes, depends on how fast I walk. So it just depends really on this and on my girlfriend too lately, because she has a lot of work too, but when she doesn't have it, I play a lot more. And when she has a free day, I'm mostly with her. So
okay, so let's go back a little bit about those 1,732,194 catches. How many do you manage, or what's your average? Let's just say a week, so it's not like, okay, a day, because sometimes you do 2, 3, 4,000 or whatever. Like, what do you average a week?
Average a week, I'm trying to maintain at 1.5 per day, which means that if I multiply it with 7, it should be at least like, let's say 10k. Let's say 10k per week at least. That's my minimum.
1.5 a day. That's insane. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. I think, okay, this is just to put it in perspective. Myself, the most catches I have done in a day has been 2,200, 2,200, and it was to get to 50 because I needed to do 999 excellence and I suck at it. So I did 2,200 catches and I got like 10 Chinese. So that's just for you to like think about it. He does 1.5 basically a day, 10k a week. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like it's just a little bit. Yeah, it's insane. Like whenever you think about it.
It is a wild number.
Chris, can you start us with the other questions? Like,
for sure. So, what? We'll just kind of go with what's your spirit Pokemon, and then also Mr. Pillow had asked a pretty good question earlier that I'm going to piggyback on this. And how excited were you when you found your first Pikachu, or did it even matter? So, spirit Pokemon, and then how excited were you about that first Pikachu? Something different. How about that?
So first of all, my spirit Pokemon was probably Magikarp. At first, because it was, for me, as I don't live in a water habitat, and it actually depends a lot on it when the game started. So I was like really excited when I caught my first Magikarp at all, because they were nowhere. So it was just, for me, like really cool. And Gyarados, it's really awesome Pokemon. I totally love it.
For those of you give me a second. Sorry. For those of you wondering, that's why we have like, that's the Pokemon of the person. Like they pick that instead of their camera, because I don't want to put people on the spot. So instead of their face or camera, we put like what their favorite Pokemon is. So yeah.
Yeah, and I actually love him because at first he's just a small, useless fish, and then he evolves and it's just a giant big dragon, and that's what I love about him. Like, don't underestimate someone just because he's small or something like that. That's why I love him.
Oh, that's awesome. How many Magikarp have you caught? Or caught? Not caught. Caught. Sorry.
Remember, fucking hell. Yeah, that's it.
You should read it to whoa. So you basically haven't caught like 100 and some. The quality is a little bit low, so please read it to us. How many have you seen?
I've seen 36,994, and out of these seen, I got 34,960, which means that like 2,000 flat.
I'm curious on the average of that as to how many of those Magikarp worked into your with the percentage of Magikarp you've caught over overall percentage here.
That is insane. How many? Yeah, that's an easy math, isn't it? That's 34,960 divided by 1.7.
That's basically 2%.
32196. Yeah, but that's not where I should have clicked it.
That's a pretty wicked average there, for sure.
Let's see, what's that? Shoot, that's 20% of his catches.
20%?
Yeah.
2%.
2% or 20? I thought it was 20.
I think it's 2.
2%.
Yeah, you have an extra digit
it has to
in
be
there,
2. I probably put an extra 0 or probably extra number somewhere. Yeah, I put an extra 3 here. So 2% of his catches are Magikarp.
That's wild. And the dex is 800 some odd at this point? 900 some odd? Or 700 some odd, rather? I don't even know what the dex is at this point.
Something like that, yeah.
That's wild. That's wild. Another random question for you. Well, I guess circling back to Mr. Pillow's Pikachu question. Were you excited about Pikachu at all? Did it matter? Was that something?
Yeah. To be honest, it was my first Pokemon because I started later than the others, so I knew the trick where you should just walk away from those 3 stars, and if you walk away from them, you get a Pikachu. If you remember the trick.
I didn't know that trick, honestly. Had no idea.
Was it a male or a female Pikachu?
Yeah, it wasn't like from the exact beginning, but people discovered this. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's a feature.
It's a feature.
That if you have to choose your starter and you just walk away, I don't know, let's say 100 meters from those 3, the Pikachu will spawn for you. So.
Yeah, we didn't get that. We didn't get that as a 7.5, 7.6, 7.7. Yeah, that was a thing that happened afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like a week after release or something like that.
Yeah, people literally like obey the first 3 and then just start walking, and it's like, oh yeah, Pikachu appears. So that was like, it's a feature, but it's like it's crazy because do you still have it? That's the next question for me.
No, I don't know what I did to him, but I don't have it.
I don't have my starter either, so don't feel bad. I wish I did. They were all Kens.
Yeah, I wish I did too. Yeah.
They were all Kens, but yeah, I wish I had my starter.
Yeah, I hope he's okay, or she's.
Okay, so I know you changed your in-game name, and I'm just.
Yeah.
So why did you pick your first one, and then why did you change it?
Yeah. My first, I picked it because it was the name of my favorite character, and those 4 digits were number of my date birth or year of my birth.
Okay.
And I've changed this nickname. I don't know, like how. Might be over a year maybe, because I was thinking about my name, and I think that like pretty sure fits me better because I'm overthinking a lot of stuff. So I think this just fits to me better.
Okay. Why did you choose Mystic, and what made you switch over to Valor?
Um, I chose Mystic because when I started playing, I was playing with my friend and he was a Mystic and he told me to choose Mystic. So I was like, why not? It's blue and blue is a cool color. So like, no, I actually like didn't choose it myself. I was dragged into it by my friend. And the reason why I switched to Valor was because I was getting bored by the Mystic all. Well, like most of my city, not now as you can see, but the area where I play is only blue, and I wanted to do battles.
Oh.
So that's why I choose the red one, and it looks really cool. Yeah, Moltres is a cool Pokemon too. So.
I mean, and I'm not gonna attribute this to us, but it's like in chat, like my chat that helps out with raids weekly,
Yeah,
and everyone, it's like we are like 75% Valor. And I think the number was like 60, but it's like we keep bringing people over. It's like people keep switching to Valor. It's like we just tell them it's like Valor is better. So I mean, we have had like 4 or 5 people switch from other teams to Valor. Usually Mystic actually, but yeah. We talk about your favorite Pokemon. We'll get back to that. We already talked about changing your team, so let's just go with that. So Chris, ask him about his Magikarp addiction. Let's see how his candies are and all that.
Well, we do have a question real quick from Daniela's. What inspired you to play during the pre-raid days? And you had mentioned that, battling in gyms, you wanted to battle, so you swapped your teams there. But, what was the driving force? Was it just, completing the decks and all that? And then, what were the types of things that drove you to it?
Like maintaining play the game hardcore, or like at all maintaining the game?
Just in general, either way.
Yeah.
Hardcore for sure, but definitely, before it was a hardcore thing, just playing the game. What kept you playing in the early days?
I think it was mostly meeting new people because I loved the raids that were before that you have to actually like be on the place, meeting new people, helping them actually to catch their Pokemons. I actually like, remember doing the Mewtwo raids. I was helping the people because they were unable to actually like throw even the ball, which was pretty sad. So I was catching for them, and I enjoyed that actually, but it's not happening now. So mostly people raiding on remotes, and the game just I don't know, it kind of lost its spark. Meeting the new people, which was awesome at GoFest, if I can mention that. And I'm like playing still because I'm really competitive at these things. And if I can't say that I'm actually like good at it because everyone can catch. It's not that hard. So, but yeah, don't know how to answer more. So
I'm gonna interrupt him for a bit. Like, I'm pretty sure, like he's a very balanced player, which is something that it always comes to me. It's like people's like, yeah, I have this many catches, and then they have like 2,000 raids done, or they have this many catches and their XP is like low. Like, I mean, this is a good time, Lucas. Just show us all your like medals. Like, just go over them because it's like you are a balanced player, and that's what I like myself, and that's what I appreciate of people. Like, yes, like he has a lot of catches, a lot of XP, but it's like every single one of his stats. Let's start with the walking, and then just go over like slowly, 2 seconds or so. 38k. All of the Kanto. I don't know.
that's
That
cool.
we went over that. Yeah, like 1.7. Look, 75,000. That's a lot of evolves. Whenever we don't need them anymore. Like, he still evolved a little bit more, so... I'm at 70k.
I was evolving. I was evolving till the billion XP because it was still easy, and I was evolving a lot when the game started.
Yeah.
It was the daily routine to catch a few PGs, Katatis, and Ratatas, then go home, put on a lucky egg on the 30 minutes, and be happy for like 70k XPs, which were pretty lot.
Don't you think that it was kind of like it got into your head that it's like you were evolving and you couldn't stop evolving because that's something that you did from the beginning?
Yeah, I can say that I was enjoying it, but it was pretty cool and it was a decent way to gain more XPs. And later, where there was no race, this was the only way, despite the fact that X were giving XPs. But evolving is still a good thing, but it takes a lot of time since one evolution takes 30 seconds. So
I'm gonna open a parenthesis real quick. For those of you that didn't know, at the beginning of the game, you have to transfer every single Pokemon like a shiny. That was a pain in the butt. You couldn't mass transfer. Like, yeah. So, 21,000. Well, you walk a lot, so yeah.
That's...
Damn.
And the transferring was really pain because you have to transfer them one by one, and if you got like 1,000 caches per day and transfer them one by one, it was hell of a work. So
I was really happy whenever they actually brought up the mass transfer. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was really awesome. The spins already. Yeah, that's the new Poké stuff.
Ooh, that's the Magikarp. 5,000
unique.
5,000 big Magikarp. Oh god.
Oh wow. Big Magikarp too, not just Magikarp. But
yeah.
Big Magikarp. Goodness.
60. Ooh, that's a lot. 65,000 battles. He gets gems. That's why he switched teams.
You know, at one point that was an issue we, that we ran into as well, was finding gyms that weren't all well for Valor, but that was always an issue, finding those gyms.
And actually having good counters because most of the gyms were full of Vaporeons, which was insane Pokemon at the start, and if they made full Vaporeon, like 10 Vaporeons in the gym, you just walk past through it because it was...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one not I'm proud of.
Hey, I got him on a stat!
I finished it actually like 2 months ago because I was too lazy to do it.
2,000. So, did you prestige gyms back in the day, or were those mostly like after the fact?
I prestige. I think I have like 768. So I wasn't prestiging that much, simply just because I had no. Yeah.
Tiny red hat. Let's keep going. Okay, big. 28,310 Pikachus.
That's a lot of electric mice. That is an insane amount of electric mice.
Okay. Which one was your last unknown?
The question mark.
Question mark? Okay.
Question mark. Yeah, that was my last unknown.
Nice.
Yeah. Johto. Yeah. Team was
Champion.
Small,
Yeah.
right? Already.
So that's almost 20,000 rates done.
Yeah.
500,000 berries. Hey, that's a Stardust right there. Oh, we haven't talked about your Stardust yet. You can just keep going. Let's see.
Yeah. Keep on scrolling.
336,000.
So with your gyms there, do you have one gym that like you've had Pokemon in the longest? Is it the one at work, or is it just a random one where you had somebody left for a while? Like, did you ever get a Pokemon stranded in a gym, or is the community active enough to where that?
Yeah, me and my friend went once, like for the gyms. We call it how to translate it in your language, holders. Let's say holders. And it's like the gyms that are, I don't know, in the woods or in the small villages. And we had a few that were over 300 days, few of them. So
Wow.
that's where I get those hours.
That's wild.
88,000. Oh god, that's a lot of research.
Do you plan on? I mean, obviously, I assume
that's what I was gonna ask. Go for
research this weekend and getting some of those squid going on.
Yeah, for sure. Me and my friend have a plan to do as much as we can. So yeah, I think I was just like print screen it before the event and hoping for the best. So
nice. 1,072 idle casually ranking up, like, yeah, that's just
there's
at least
wow.
At least what is it? Yeah.
I mean that's a million XP right there.
No, that's more than a million. That's 10. Right? You need to add.
Is it?
You need to add 2 zeros. At least 2 zeros. So that's 100.
If you multiply it all with X, it's 300k per one of these. So 300k multiply.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I was against like all of them.
If you, but I mean, still, like 1,072 times 350. He's right. Is 300.
300 million.
Okay, 300. No, 346. If you egg everything, but usually we don't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so 300. Okay, why is this not working? 356. No, 46. Multiply by. And again, this is what we want to do. It's going to be pretty casual, so we can actually like, talk to people. 370 mil? That's a lot.
I need to start doing better on my friendship. Good lord. help with that XP deficit.
Okay, so 37 mil? Jesus. Let's keep going. What about your trading? Because then we have to talk about shundas, and then probably that's gonna play a big part on it.
80,000 trade. Now, is this trading like? Do you have an alt account that you trade with, or do you have somebody IRL that you normally trade with, or is this just people in the community?
Well, at start I was trading mostly with my alt. Then I discovered that I have a colleague at my office, and he was playing, so we were trading through our working shift. And right now I'm mostly trading with friends, like after playing at some restaurant, or sometimes they just gave me their act, so I'm trading at noon.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the mood, mostly.
Wow. I mean, the time commitment there as well, right? In just those trades, because you're looking at the trade screen, taking once you find what you're looking to trade, and then everything else. That's still like probably a minute a trade or so. That's a lot of time right there.
Yeah, it takes, if you're trading fast, it takes you about 1 hour to do 100 trades.
Okay.
If you're just doing it like fast, like trade, it is rather work.
Wow.
All right, how much distance do you have? Okay. So you play, you train mostly locally. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I'm training mostly local, which is about, I don't know, mostly 1 kilometer, 10 kilometers and something like that. So just small digits.
Yeah, I miss the what is it, the Guarantee XL already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Let's
was really
go
good. And
to
I'm
the,
missing.
go for it.
I'm missing the second special trade too.
Yes, the 2 special was really nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it was better than 2-3 passes.
Yes.
I'm mostly not even doing that one, so 2 are like pain in the ass, to be honest.
So while we're here on the PvP, this kind of circles back to Mr. Pillow's question a little bit earlier. Do you enjoy the PvP? If so, what league do you like to play in?
I'm not enjoying the PvP that much. I'm not a fan of it because, to be honest, I'm not really good at it. But last season, I at least tried for the first time to do something, and I ended on ace at like 2.370 something, and the highest I was 2.4 and something, so nothing like real special.
Nothing special, but that's still, you know, a decent amount of time commitment
It's
there.
time,
I mean, that's
exactly.
how many battles did you pull off last season?
Oh, I think over 500 battles.
Wow.
It was just like fast slap to it. Yeah,
Okay.
535.
That's enough to make it to legend. That's the thing. Like that's a reputable amount to get to. Yeah, that you could have made to legend.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's a solid amount to get to the legend, but yeah, if I wasn't back, I made to do it. So yeah.
So
Yeah. Maybe one season I can make it, but I need more commitments to it and just study the moveset and stuff. It's not that easy as catching. So yeah.
Which leagues were you playing in? Great League, Ultra League,
Great
Masters, Great League.
Mostly Great League. The one I hate the most is Master because it's circling just few Pokemons.
I love Master. I have the top 10 Pokemons for Masters at level 50, excluding the Shadows.
Well, yeah, the fact that you can like easily obtain the Pokemon for Master than for the other leagues makes it easier, but I'm still enjoying more the Great League. And
I can play Grey League only if I find a good team, because it's like, I don't know, it's like there's so many different things that we can find, and it's like Cliff is in chat. Maybe we need to get Cliff on here at some point. But yes, like it's just like so volatile in my opinion. Like sometimes you can have like a good team and then it doesn't work anymore. It's like Masters is a lot about energy management. Ultra,
yeah,
it's a lot more balanced at both of them, and you guys can like argue with me, but yes, like Ultra is like a good medium, but yeah, Great League is so open that it's like it can be fun. But
I find the best part about Great League from my end is that I have a bunch of weird stuff built that if I'm not enjoying the meta, I roll in with something stupid. Three Pokemon that are just bizarre, they're out there, and you can have a blast with it for one day, or maybe just one set. And you do one set, you take a break from the meta, you either get rolled or you roll somebody else and have a blast with it that way. Especially when the meta gets weird and it's, you know, there's 6 Pokemon that you keep seeing once you get into the ranks.
all right, let's see. What about the rest of the battles? Okay. Plat. They're all plat. Oh, whoa! You don't have the Ultra League Platinum.
No. I still don't have Ultra League. I'm missing over 200 battles or something like that. So I still need to finish this plat.
I mean, I battle myself for Platinum, all the 3 of them, just so I could get to 50. So.
Yeah, I'm using the Ultra League to interact with people on friendships, so I think I'm able to do it, so that's okay.
Let's see.
Yeah,
okay.
Snowball.
That's a good one.
I love it. I love Snowball. I wish I had Hundo.
You probably do the Pikachus or the event ones too, so you're on top of that.
Do you have any shiny Smirgle? If so, how many?
I have only traded one unlucky with my friend because even though there was, I think, 2 or 3 events already, I wasn't able to snap it by myself. Smurgle just hates me. They won't give me Hundo and not even a shiny one, so yeah, I have to trade it with my friend.
Oh no.
Yeah. Salty on this one.
That's so much Stardust wasted right there, but it's okay.
Yeah. I'm totally screaming inside right now to sync my Platinum Badge and Purifier because most of them were just for 1k and some of them were to purify them on Hundo.
Of course, yeah, I just looking at that Stardust. Oh my god.
Yeah, grunts.
Then, whoa, what is that? That's 50, right? Is that 50,000 or that's 10,000?
No, it's 10k.
Okay, it's just 10k, yeah.
Just 10k with the devil's trailing digits, that's all.
Yeah, it ended up really well.
Let's see. Okay, 250.
Yeah, I think we all should be the same if one of us didn't.
I'm at 248, so yeah, we're close.
Yeah, that's basically the same. Because I had mine yesterday, so...
266.
That's why I'm back. I'm not rating every shit. And I'm not having your list that you have, so I'm kind of screwed.
I wish I had a list, because sometimes I'm like, okay, let me do this one, because I don't know if I've done it. I'm at 330, but yeah. Like, I'm trying to do, like, all of them just because it's like, for example, Jolteon, I don't think I have done Jolteon. Why would I do a Jolteon raid?
I think I've done it. I think I was trying to solo it at the beginning of the race because he was the hard one to get. And
I remember
the only
doing
fun to do was
Vaporeon.
soloing E3 raids. So yeah. Yeah, Rising Duo.
I don't get those, but yeah, 14,134. How good are you to the people? 13,500. That's a lot. The next one.
Yeah, the picnicker. I had slightly over the platinum one. I think I had, like 2.8 or 2.9, and I was done with it. But when I was in Berlin at the Go Fest, I was able to place one lure. I've seen the blind Pokestop, and I placed a lure on it, and it gave me over 11k. Just one lure.
Just from GoFest in Berlin.
Yeah. Just from the GoFest, it was one lure that gave me over 1k.
Whoa.
Wow.
Let's see.
And
right.
how much would you spend playing with Wayfarer? Like, is that a huge thing for you? I mean, obviously that's a lot of agreements, by the way, but still.
Well, I started, I think, 2 or 3 months ago doing the Wayfarer because when I was nominating the Pokestop for my friend or for myself at home, at work, or somewhere else where I needed it, so I was just doing these contributions, like this in English, and I'm still enjoying it because we have a group on Discord where we just place the photo or the name of the Pokestop we're nominating, and all of the players just giving them 5. So we're helping each other or the community to get more Pokestops in our area. And I think that's like pretty cool because most of them are approved. Like 85 to 90% are approved.
Oh, that's pretty solid.
$1,186. Okay. 52. So he's plat into France. How do you get that one?
I bought it on eBay, to be honest. I was too lazy to, I don't know, like looking for people or getting myself those emails, so I just bought it on eBay. I had two out of 50, and I was too lazy to do the rest of them, so to be honest, I just bought them on eBay.
I didn't know you can buy them on eBay. That's good to know.
Yeah, and it's pretty cheap, to be honest, because the person will do it for you, and you still have 50 free rate passes. If you, I don't know, it cost me like, my God, it was 15 euros or something like that, and the people do 3 rates on those accounts, so you will get 50 rate passes from
That's
those
a good
accounts
deal.
Yeah, you get 50 free rate passes, and even the bagon. There's a bagon at the spawn if the people complete one of those tasks. So you get 50 bagons, 50 rate passes, and the platinum.
So, chat, are you guys writing this down?
Yeah, take some notes, everybody. This is some good information here.
Let's keep going. Let's see if we can. Yeah, let's keep. Okay, that's an interesting one. Okay, when are we gonna get Clay Cleon?
Yeah, I think that's the green chameleon.
That's it. Yeah, we need Clay Cleon.
Yeah, I'm hoping they release it soon. So better I can obtain this platinum.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Sino, yeah, Sino we still not. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's also.
That was one of my medals to get to 50, so I had to like grind them all out. You know what? Yeah. Interesting. 182. Interesting. That's interesting because I only have like. I have 20.
I'm still missing 3 of them, and I haven't bought a single puffin or doing those scans for puffin because it takes time. So I rather switch few more bodies to just at least get those.
You're close though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, hoping to do it like next year because I don't have any close bodies to get it.
Okay, okay, that's a still we cannot do that one.
Yeah, Ultra Hero still waiting for it too.
Yeah. I really don't know how people have that vest yet.
Well, I was thinking about it, and wasn't it on some fest, like extra Jovan radar or something like that they just bought it and obtained the radar?
I don't know. I think it has to do with like people complaining and getting extra radars. I don't think it has been in any event.
Yeah, I think that was my second thought, that they was just like, oh, I lost my Jovan, can you just give me one? And that's how they obtained the gold one. But
I really want that vest. I'm gonna buy that vest.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I had one friend that had this vest, and damn, it looks like really amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hello there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to evolve the new one, so I'm still missing like 6 to 7 Pokemon, which I haven't evolved yet.
I'm at 9. I'm at 9 out of 25, so you're good.
Yeah, too lazy to do the task under the Pokemon.
Yeah, that's about right. That's all of them.
We will get Alakazam, I think, like later next week.
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah, it's next week when that event starts.
Then Aggron, that's the other one. Ugh.
Aggron?
Yeah, I think it starts at 6th September, I think.
Yes.
But I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about it.
Yeah.
History. I think that's the overquill.
All right.
Second one from the closest, and that's it.
Take us through your typing real quick, just like super quick. 450,000 normal, 76,000 fighting, 225-ish thousand flying or birds, 210 poison, 109 ground
ones. Yeah.
116,000 rock.
100.
180,000 bugs.
Yeah, most of them are weedles.
60,000 ghosts.
Yeah.
59,000 steel.
Yeah, most of them Arens and Magnemites, I think.
112,000 fire, basically. 304,000 water. Do you live close to the water?
Yeah. No, but I was taking advantage of water events because magic cards.
176,000.
That's the reason why it's higher above the others.
129,000 electric. 125,000 psychic. 68,000 ice types. 30,600 dragons. 70,000 dark. 82,000 fairy. And that's it.
Oh yeah, should be it.
Okay, so let's just go to your Stardust and your Gyarados / Magikarp for a bit. We talk, Chris, you can just ask him about the candies and all that because yeah, he has, yeah,
200 million Stardust.
198,000.
190. That's a wild number. I mean, I'm lucky to keep 1,000 most of the time with trying to power up random GBL stuff. Like, good lord.
Yeah. That's where the Stardust is going. I think most of it's with the GBL because I think that everyone or most of us already have the top counters on the raid bosses, so most of the Stardust is going to Great Battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 8,282 XLs for Magikarp.
Jesus.
That's insane.
With while we're on your lovely shiny your Shundo there, are there any other shiny Pokemon that you really like the look of, or you're just a big fan of that typing, or for any other reason? Like what's your single most interesting or your favorite shiny, and then what's a shiny that you kind of hate that you have, or maybe not hate, but like that you're just kind of annoyed that it's a shiny that you have?
Well, the one I love the most is Mevile. I don't know why, it just looks really cool. I love that little fairy type. I still don't even have Pando or even Shundo, but I keep trying to lucky trade them, but none of them were like really good. The closest one I got was 998, but I still love this little fella. So, hoping to obtain one. This color is really cool.
Okay, so now we're talking about that. So like, let's just show us your Shundos. I don't even want to know. It's probably like over 20.
Yeah. If I'm thinking like about the shiny I hate the most,
okay,
it will be probably 1LB, I think. Because I get a lot of them. There were days where I obtained like 2 or 3 every day. I was so annoyed by them. That's why I hate it.
Which one do you have the most shinies of then? Like not community day. Like which one is like the one that you have the most shinies? Was it Bunnelby then?
Well, if I wasn't deleting them, it would be probably the Bunnelby.
Okay. Let's just go to the Shundos because yeah, you have to delete. Like that's something that bothers me a lot. It's like you have to delete, otherwise you cannot have space for grinding.
Yeah, I got 13.
13?
Yeah, 13.
Nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 legendaries. That's nice.
And quite a few that you can Mega Evolve too, which is pretty massive.
Yeah, it was really funny because like for the Magikarp was my first Shundo. It was got not in the wild. It was got from field research actually. I see the CP. It was 217, and in that moment I was praying it wouldn't be that 98 because.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Magikarp is one of those that is the same CP.
And Magikarp is the one that has same CP as Hundo, same as the 98.
Yeah.
I was so stunned by that because I love him. It was my first Hundo.
Oh, nice. So I have to say that Rayquaza is pretty nice, but it's not to his max.
Yeah, I was kind of slacking during the event, so I cannot even pass his up to level 50.
That's alright.
So.
That's alright. That's alright. You'll have another time. It's like not everybody was like me that I slept 3 hours at night and I got enough to max 4.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I can't handle that much raiding in one day. My fingers get tired. What's a community day that you really enjoyed? Obviously, probably Magikarp. And then what a community day that you want to see?
Well, yeah, obviously most I enjoyed was the Magikarp because I love him, and which I wanted to see. Kind of hard question. Got me on this actually. So I would love to see Axew because it's still the third evolution. It's really cool. But if I have to choose one Pokemon like from the normal ones, it would be probably Arcan. Love the Pokemon too.
That's a pretty good one. I hadn't thought of that one. And which of the community days, like if they were going to do this upcoming classic, for example, what would you like to see as a redo for some of those players? Because the one thing that I personally enjoy about the classic community days is we travel a lot, we're gone for work, and you miss some. So having a chance to come back and actually hit some of those on occasion is pretty cool. So which would you like to see just come back as its own community day classic?
Well, if I have to speak for myself, it would be again the Magikarp because I want more candies. But on the other hand, I would love to see again Dino because it's really good Pokemon, and with the new moveset, it's really big beast. And I'm pretty sad about the people that can't make it because it was only 3 hours and people have work and stuff like this. So if they have to return one of them, I think it should be probably Dino.
I like that one. That's a really. I was really excited about that one as well, just because of the look of that guy. That guy was a really cool shiny.
Yeah. I remember when they released it, like it had like 3 or 4 people I knew have it, and I was so jealous about it.
Okay, I actually went and raided with DVD for Dino. We did the same raids. We did like 60. He got 5. I got none. On that Go Fest a year ago. So I was just like, yeah.
I think Bird hatched one. It was either a hatch or it was like one of those one of the daily or the weekly researches. And she pulled one out of the hat that way right after it released. And it was like, are you kidding me? It's sitting there with nothing. All right.
I got like decent one. Like the second piece when it was on the Go Fest, I got like 93 kind ones from the raid, and I was pretty happy. And now when they released XU, I've done over 170 raids, and I get 0 shinies from it. So I was sad about it because I thought it would be like 1 to 75, and I still got none of them. So really much upset.
Allison had a question a little bit ago. What's your smallest? What's your collection of small shinies? So level 1 shinies or level 1 hundos? If we can go back into your decks here.
Yeah. Let's go by the CP. I'm not like a special like collecting them, but I know few people that collecting them, so I'm just keeping them
for them.
They will for them too.
I'm kind of the same. I'm like like the only one that I like was a level 1 shiny Swablu.
Ooh.
That's the only one that I kept like very like that's the one I cannot. But it's like yeah, you have a lot of them.
That's quite a few.
Level 1 best buddy.
Yeah, I actually like love the costume ones, level shine. That's the only one, the only I keep paying. Oh yeah, that's actually good.
Oh, that's a great
And
one too.
you can't actually type this word anymore, so this Pikachu is really valuable.
So you've got the legacy name in there, and it's the shiny event. Gotta love that.
Oh yeah, legacy name. That's right. You cannot do that anymore. I have one like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, because it's inappropriate. So.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Pillow just asked as well, how many Pokemon do you still have from 2016?
Wow. Very tough question. I can. Yeah, this one. So, where does it on? Might have a lot. 2017, 17, 16.
All those hundos.
So from the Snorlax, so I have 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. I have 17 Pokemon from 2016.
Not bad, not
Very
bad.
nice.
Most of them are with bad IVs, but it's a memory because when the game was released, I was at Lucca, just in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just keeping it because it's a good memory.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I keep all my lucky Pikachus. That's one of the things that I do, just because.
Where's the
I think-
furthest you've traveled to play Pogo?
I think it was Gran Canaria. I think that was the furthest, close to Spain. Just
Yeah.
two islands. Yeah, this was the furthest. But no, sorry. At 2018, I was in New York.
Perfect.
But it wasn't the main reason why I go there wasn't the Pokemons. So, but I was still playing. So, yeah, I think it was New York.
That's a great place to play for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe now it would be better, but still, it was a good experience. There's a lot of players in there, mostly lured wines. Yeah, it was awesome.
All right. So, chat. I'm just gonna ask you guys if you have any other questions. This is your moment to ask. Other than that, I'm just gonna kind of ask Lucas to tell us anything that we haven't asked. Anything else that you want to tell us? Whatever you want to say, go ahead. This is your moment to enlighten us with something that we didn't ask, or you want to share with us any stories or anything.
I don't know, actually. Maybe in particular, I'm excited if they will return X-Rays, because that wasn't here for a long time. This might actually be good for local players or meetings if they won't do it in remotes. But yeah, I don't know what to say more actually. I have just this one story that I was on X-Ray and later back then I was actually really mean to spoofers, and on one X-Ray one of the spoofers showed up and we almost fight each other because of different I don't know how to say this word. Yeah, we had a little talk with each other and we almost fought. So yeah.
Interesting. That's yeah. Okay, so if there's not any more questions from chat, I don't know, Chris, what else can we ask Lucas? Because this happened pretty spontaneous, and this is a great first guess, I'm not gonna lie.
So we got a couple here. Just in general, state of the game. What's your feel on the state of the game? Not to get too controversial, but just what are your feels on it? Are you enjoying the quantity of events, the quality of the events, that type of thing?
Actually, not that much. I think that Niantic should start listening to community more than they do right now, because I think every one of us experiences some locks, and I'm not even talking about the Great Battle League because locks are just insane. but in general, so many bugs in every new update. There's always one bug, and then in other they fixed the one and broke other two. So it's just like endless. So I think they should care more about the game, not just about the money we're giving them. And I think we're giving them a lot.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And then, do you think you'll stop playing Pogo anytime soon? Do you think you're going to keep on the grind for a while? And if you did stop playing, what would be the reason?
Well, I think I will keep playing at least until 2 million Pokemons caught. And after that, I will rather just keep grinding or be casual. And one of the reasons that might actually like change my mind to stop grinding or stuff like that will be child. Like if I had a kid, I would like really stop grinding and doing this stuff.
Yeah, other time commitments for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna jump in and say, there's no questions in chat. Chris, let's just say thank you again to Lucas, and always ending it in a high point rather than drag it out. So I'm gonna end stream now.